Dave Bachter, who's the founder of Earth Economics out of Seattle, talks about the importance of this starting to and needing to happen more and more at this moment in time. And he likens this moment in time that we're in, facing climate change, facing massive species extinctions, facing deforestation, as very similar, for environmental natural capital reasons, to the financial capital crisis at the moment of the Great Depression. And what he says is that what the Great Depression told us about accounting, and there's this analogy here for what we're learning about accounting, is that we were focused on the wrong variables, right? The Great Depression was fundamentally about, banks were excellent at tracking their internal micro-lending, a whole lot less good at tracking their lending across banks. And that's why many people did not see the Great Depression coming, right? So we have been very, very good at engaged in a range of different ways in which companies account for profits and losses. We have been a whole lot less good at understanding how countries, companies, a range of other players impact the environment and nature. And that's why all of a sudden we're facing things like climate change, species extinction, water scarcity issues, a range of issues. These are the externalities now coming home to roost. You have Puma saying, we're going to internalize this full suite, and then saying, well, there's not really a corporate accounting structure or approach to do that, so we're going to collaborate with TrueCost in order to develop that, and then we're going to put it out there for peer review. So what's fascinating, and then you have more and more companies looking at this, and again, quietly starting to explore. I've heard more people saying to us behind the scenes, yes, in the next year, 2, 3, we're going to be developing an environmental profit and loss. And then what's going to happen that's going to be really interesting again for the forest carbon and red community is you're going to see companies with an astonishing amount of environmental losses. Our impacts to produce and move our products are jaw-dropping. And they're going to be faced with increasing pressures to become more efficient and effective and say, okay, how do we shift those losses to profits? One of the ways, again, is you start thinking about offsets and investments in things like forest carbon and REDD+ projects.